Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alright guys, today we're going to explain about DRTA, the strategy of teaching reading comprehension. We're gonna talk about the definition, why we have to use this strategy, how to use this strategy, and the meaning of each letter in DRTA. So, what is DRTA? The DRTA is a strategy that firstly introduced by Russell Stauffer in 1965. This strategy consists of 3 phases which direct students to propose questions about the text they read, predict while they are reading, and verify their prediction. The direct reading thinking activity is a comprehension strategy that guides students in asking questions about the text, making predictions, and then reading to confirm or refute their predictions. The DRTA process encourages students to be active and thoughtful readers by enhancing their comprehension. That's it. Let's go to the next point.
So the point that I'm gonna explain is about why use directed reading thinking activity. Because the first one, it encourages students to be active and thoughtful readers. The second one, it teaches students prior knowledge. The third one, it teaches students to monitor their understanding of the text as they are reading. And the last one, it helps strengthen reading and critical thinking skills. That's all from me, and let's go to the next point.
So at this point, we'll talk about how to use direct reading thinking activity, or is known as DRTA. So the first is choose the text to be used and decide in advance where students will pause while reading. And as a result, the teacher chooses the type of text that the class will read and instruct them to pause reading at certain points so that they can make their initial predictions. And the second, the teacher then introduces the text they have read, explains the DRTA goals, and gives example of how to make predictions. But however, the teacher should be aware of each student's reading proficiency and be ready to offer the proper questions, prompts, and support as necessary. And the last is the teacher uses the following DRTA outline as a more thorough resource that will be explained in the next point.
The first step of the DRTA is D for direct. Teachers direct and activate students' thinking before reading a passage by scanning the title, chapter headings, illustrations, and other materials. Teachers should use open-ended questions to direct students as they make predictions about the content or perspective of the text. For example, the teachers give a reading title to students and then the teacher asks, "What do you think the passage will be about?" The second is R for reading. Students read up to the first pre-selected stopping point. The teacher then prompts the students with questions about specific information and asks them to evaluate their predictions and refine them if necessary. This process should be continued until students have read each section of the passage. That's it. Let's do the next steps.
So the third step point is T or thinking. At the ends or each section, students go back through in the text and think about their predictions. Students should verify or modify their predictions by finding supporting statements in the text. The teacher asks questions such as 1. What do you think about your predictions now? 2. What did you find in the text to prove your predictions? 3. What did you read in the text that made you change your predictions? And the last step point is A or activity. Activity is the step that has been going on since the beginning of this strategy. I think that's all. Thank you and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.